Anyone who appreciates high-end smartphones knows that Samsung makes some of the best smartphones out there. And we can extend that to foldables as well. When Samsung entered that market, or they were the second one to enter that market, they became the dominant force with their foldable phones. But something happened along the way with the last few versions of them as they become stale with innovation, pretty much rolled out the same specs, and the other foldable phones out there have been getting more features and smaller and thinner and lighter than what Samsung is offering. So Samsung really had to do something. So Samsung did finally come out with the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition that was only sold in Korea this past weekend. And from the looks of what happened this weekend, Samsung may have a big hit on their hands. So in this video, I'm going to go over what happened with the sales of the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition this weekend in Korea. But before I do that, if you're new to this channel and enjoy staying up to date with the latest tech news, then you've landed at the right spot. Please do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and don't forget that like button if you like this content. All right, let's jump into this article right here. So look at this article right here. Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition is a hit. Sales out over the weekend. Now, remember, this phone was only launched in Korea just this weekend, and plans of it to be released in China pretty soon as well. So Samsung has a big hit on their hand. This is an article out of sammobile.com. Nobody knows how many Galaxy Z Fold units there was that they sold. So I looked prior to trying to get this information for this video. I looked around, could not find any concrete numbers. But according to what I was able to dig up, it looks like this was a very limited release. So we're talking probably units in the thousands, maybe. I mean, I doubt that it was widespread. This sort of kind of just popped up on the radar, and Samsung, pushed it out. I think they want to just get this phone out there really quickly, just to test waters. As I said in my introduction, they've kind of fallen off a little bit in terms of innovation, as we've seen the other cell phone manufacturers out there, Vivo, Huawei, Xiaomi, all have foldables that are, pushing the features. They're thinner, lighter, and doing things that Samsung is just, has been stale on with their past versions, especially the 4, 5, and 6. Pretty much all are the same phones, save for the chip that they're using in them. So the Z Fold Special Edition does offer something more unique, a little bit, again, a thinner phone, a little bit wider, an upgraded camera which is 200 megapixels compared to the 50 megapixels for the Galaxy Z Fold 6. So that is something that people were obviously wanted more from the Fold editions. We've seen, as I said, they have the same cameras they have in the past 3 editions, and with that 200 megapixel camera, this phone should yield you better pictures as well. This also has 16 gigabytes of RAM as well. So again, overall, this phone looks like it is going to be better, and from the looks of the sales, like I said, it sold out within 10 minutes. Yes, 10 minutes within going on sale in Korea. That is fast. Again, like I said, there's not a widespread amount of these. I said no hardcore. Was not able to get the hard numbers, but like I said, it probably in the thousands. So it looks like people do want something like this, and I know people want something like this because I've seen it in the comments that people are saying, well, this is something that they needed to happen. I think they needed to have this come out so they can stop the bleeding a little bit. As I said, other phone manufacturers out there were getting better, and some Samsung needed this, and it looks like I said, people are flocking to this, especially in Korea. We don't know if there are any plans to bring it to more places. We'll have to wait and see, but I guess this weekend was a good test for Samsung, starting out within 10 minutes of releasing. No matter how many units that is, that still is a good bar or a good test for Samsung. So we'll see what happens in the next month or two if Samsung decides to release more units and release it more places, more of a global release as well. And I'm sure we here in the United States, some of you in UK or Europe also like to get their hands on this phone as well. So not to mention, this phone is also $300 more than your Galaxy Z Fold 6 unit. So it sells for 2,789,600 won, and that's about $2,016. So roughly about $2,000 for those of us in the States. So again, we'll see what happens with this phone, and we'll see what Samsung does in the near future. Hopefully, this makes Samsung realize that this is something that people want. This is something that people need. This is something that Samsung needs to do in order to try to get back that first place mark in the foldable arena as well. So let me know what you guys think about that in this video. What do you think Samsung needs to do? Do they need to continue with this special edition, bring it to more places so more people can get their hands on it? Drop down in that comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, thank you for taking time out to watch this video. Again, if you enjoy staying up to date with the latest tech news, then you've been at the right place. Please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like button as well. Also, chances are, if you enjoy this type of content, you may have friends or family that enjoy this as well. So make sure you share this with them as well. If you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to sounds30.com, where I curate and aggregate tech news from across the web, covering Apple, Samsung, Google, Android, computing, and even more general tech news, all at the website sounds30.com. And for even more tech news in video form, check out one of these two videos right here. Until next video, guys, stay nerdy.